I just got out of the shower. My hair's still wet. And we are going tonight to get induced. Well, we aren't. I am. He's coming with me. He doesn't have to do jack shit but sit there. It's fine. It's all good. Today, my husband said, "You're so aggressive today." Yeah, I'm a little aggressive. Okay? I'm going to be what I am because I'm about to walk into the most unknown thing I've ever done. I guess there's a couple unknown things that I hadn't done. Like when I had sex for the first time, that's a very unknown thing you haven't done before. That's actually kind of scary. So maybe I should make a list of all the unknown things that I've done that were okay. I'll work on that. The induction was a really hard decision to make. That is something that I still don't even know if I made the right decision, and I'm really, really nervous about it because people tell me all different kinds of things. Like I live in LA, so obviously there's tons of people that are very against it. I'm also from Canada, and Canadians, they don't really do it that much unless you're past week 41. But my doctor recommended it because he said, the baby gets bigger and bigger, so it's higher risk for a C-section. I didn't know when to do the induction, when to schedule it. Some people told me to induce week 39, which I didn't want to do because that's before the baby's due date. I wanted to give him a chance to come out, and he still hasn't come out, and he's putting me through a lot of pain at night that I can't sleep. The other night, I was up from 3:30 to 5:30 watching Friends. Then last night, I still woke up in the middle of the night, so much pain. I was like, is this happening? It wasn't. And this is the most confusing part about the pregnancy is like, there's telltale signs like, oh, your water breaks, or, oh, you have contractions. They go in and out, and then they get closer and closer. But then I have friends that have told me crazy things like they didn't know they were in labor. So I'm just sitting here like, is this happening? So it's very confusing. I don't know what the right decision is. I hope I've made the right decision. I'm very nervous about it. I think I would rather just like it happen naturally, obviously for the baby's sake, but also I just want it to happen naturally so that it's like, oh, surprise, oopsies, kind of like how I want to get pregnant. Oh, surprise. But I guess the lesson that I'm learning this whole pregnancy is that I can't always have surprises. Sometimes I actually have to make decisions, which I'm not good at. I'm very indecisive. So this is probably one of the hardest decisions I've had to make in my life. I'm trying to think, is it? Have I had to make other decisions? Definitely. But this is, I guess, the biggest one that I've had to make so far. And there's so many mixed reviews, and I don't know what the right answer is. Some people say it's totally fine. And as I said, some people say get them out of week 39. I had a bunch of people say that too. And then people are like, no, don't take Pitocin because it's really bad for you. Like, how are we supposed to know? And everybody's birth journey is different, of course, but oh God, I hate knowing that I'm going in to do the deed and that I am going to have to take medicine to make it happen unless he pops before. I've done all the things. I've done the curb walking, been drinking raspberry tea, I've been eating dates. The only thing I didn't do is I was told that you're supposed to put like rose hip pills up ya. I haven't done that. I think that's pushing it a little bit. I didn't drink castor oil. I think it's going to give me diarrhea. So I haven't done the two things, but I've done all the other things. So I'm showered, I'm packed. I did a little face mask to feel like, oh my God, look at my skin. It's so nice while I give birth. But I can tell my anxiety is high because I'm cleaning. And cleaning isn't something that I like to do at all. But I keep doing it to distract myself. So I just cleaned out the fridge. There's so much actual dirt in here. I should have done this earlier. I blasted my music, and then my husband came home and was like, the music's too loud. And I was like, I'm about to give birth. Anything can happen. He said, don't you feel bad for the tenants upstairs? I said, no, I don't, because they're never going to have kids and they have no idea the anxiety that I'm under right now. And they get mad at us if we sneeze too loud. So they can go fuck themselves, and I'm going to blast Beyonce and Ludacris, okay? That's a random one that I chose, but I wanted Ludacris. And now I'm probably going to vacuum. It's a weird thing that's happening. I'm really obviously trying to distract myself. As I said, I like going into public to get my energy back. And I had already done the cafe thing. I went to Whole Foods. I did the grocery store. I've been doing all the shopping. Ralph's as well. Okay, not just Whole Foods. Ralph's has this checkout woman that I love, and she's so quirky and weird, and she always makes me laugh. So I love going there for a little boost of energy. But a new place that I tried out was IKEA. We left things last minute, so we're going to IKEA very last minute. But this is out of control. pushing down and I'm screaming in the car. Then I'm like, am I in labor? How are you supposed to know? So we have to go get the baby stuff last minute, but I also feel like I could give birth there. And I'm disgusting and I have chips all over my face. I was choking on grapes. How do you feel, Matt?
I'm not choking on grapes.
So cold. And I thought, well, this gives us something to do as we can't really walk outside because the smoke was still in the air. Honestly, don't know how I'm gonna lug this around IKEA. This was such a bad idea. I can't even bend down to get my purse. And that was the best distraction ever. The people there are just arguing all the time. It's a bunch of couples and they're just arguing over what shelf they should get or how the dresser wouldn't fit in the room properly, but then the husband thinks that it will, and then the wife is like, you're not listening to me. Made me feel, first of all, better about my relationship, and second of all, way less stressed. I was like, this is what you guys are worried about right now? You're worried about if that yellow couch is the right yellow, but he doesn't think it is and she does. If you want to feel better about your relationship, go to IKEA and listen to the couples fight. It's so great. Although I did think it was weird that during the fires, people were shopping for new furniture. Because I was like, it could burn down. Like, it's a strange time to shop for furniture. But I am happy that he didn't come early because I did get to do a couple more shows a week leading up to my due date. I did a show at the Improv.
I'm due in 5 days. You guys are in the splash zone right now. You better watch out. Better hope nothing happens. Yeah, I'm 9 months pregnant and 8 months sober, so oopsies.
I'm so surprised that I still have the energy to do this. And I feel like I'm on such a high. I mean, hosting the main room at the Improv is like my favorite gig to do. Oh, he's kicking. So that was really exciting. And I'm so grateful that I got to do it before I go into labor, because I don't know how long it'll be after that, and that's what scares me. I always thought that like I wouldn't like performing with a belly, but I actually really like performing with the baby bump because I feel like I have somebody up there with me. No, I don't actually think that way. It just feels more fun. I'm gonna miss it, so I'm trying to get in as many gigs as I can before. I thought there was someone behind me. I'm such a paranoid person. I was like, is that a ghost? Trying to get as many gigs in before it happens. And I just was really holding out until I had this show tonight because I really wanted to do it. So now I'm like, okay, he can come whenever, but I'm so happy that I still have the energy to keep going. I did a show at the Ice House.
Oh my God, I just got back from doing a show at the Ice House. And I'm grateful because I was supposed to host it. And then the guy that runs the show, the guy that runs the show is like, you're doing 8 days? You don't have to host. And I was like, thank God, because he didn't want me going up and down stairs too much. It was very, very nice. And I kept getting bumped for bigger comics, which happens all the time. I get it. You pay your dues. I'm fine with it. But I went up late. I got there at 9 and I went up at like 10:45. And I'm so tired. But the crowd was so good that I was like, this is it. I'm so happy to have gotten to do that.
I keep getting this like nausea though before I go on stage, and it's probably nerves. But then he starts to move around a lot and kick, and it's just that reminder of like, oh yeah, you have something in you while you go on stage right now. I'm very tired. And I did a show at the Glendale Room, which was 2 days before my due date. My due date was yesterday, so I did a show at the Glendale Room 3 days ago. And that's when I was like, we're gonna have to stop, because I was in so much pain and I was tired, and I had a fine time. It was fun, but it wasn't fair to the audience. I was like, I'm not giving you guys my all. I mean, they ended up liking the set, but I was like, it's time to take my body indoors. So since then, I've been inside, a zombie because of not sleeping, in pain. I'm going to go continue to clean, maybe edit a little bit, and get ready to be induced. Okay.